Good evening, good afternoon, good morning everyone. Back for one more day of lovely ARCA stock cars here at Homestead, Miami. It's the same story as it's been for quite a few days now. It's extremely hot. There is not as much grip as anybody would like. And we are still really trying to push the limits. Had two podiums here. Both of them P2. Sorry, both of them P3 as we send it round for first time and probably not the last. Both of them P3. We're looking to get all the way to the top, if we can. The Achilles heel over the last few days has definitely been qualifying. We've been moving forward in the race. We've been faced with people who are about on our pace and who can't run away from us, but we can't catch them. Solution to that, start in front of them, make them chase us. So, the qualifying lap here at Homestead. You take the top line through turns 3 and 4. Waiting. Ooh, just didn't quite time that right, but around we go. You take the top line through turns 1 and 2. Big send, a lot of time. A lot of time to be gained potentially through there for sending it like that if we get it right. And then on your hot lap, 3 and 4, we dive to the inside. Gun it for the line, try not to lose it. That was a wee bit slow. So let's try again. Ooh, bit too much. That's why we practice. 47 degrees track temperature. It is very slightly less for the actual race and for qualifying, about between 39 and 43, 44. So a 34.6, our current PB. And probably knock a couple of tenths off if we were to replicate that on a slightly cooler track. One more day, and then everything changes over. Got a lot of options for week 2 this season. Almost certainly going to be some Indy cars. I do like some Indy cars, and after running this combo pretty much solidly for a week, I'm ready to go and do something with a bit more grip. Indy cars and this thing, about as opposite as you can get while still being on an oval. Here's a better exit. You've got to get in and then out and then balance and then in to really maximise that. Very hard to get absolutely spot on. Not quite close enough to the inside, and that's going to cost us. Really got to get all the way down to the inside lane. Otherwise she gets very squirmy as she comes round. Still got 7 minutes. 8 minutes even before we go into our next split. Plenty of time to have plenty more goes at that. We can master the big yeety send into 1 and 2. I suspect we'll be on for a very fast time indeed. That's not particularly fast, so we will now Go for the pro strat of a slightly calmer first lap. And just look to get as good a run as possible out of 3 and 4. This is a good run. Send it! Bit too much send. Could see the delta was dropping even before we spun out.
You've got a lot of smoke.
Very, very different. That T1 and 2 line for what we'd run in the race. I'm enjoying running the high line very much here. It's very forgiving as long as you can get over the mental block of being close to the wall, which I think we've finally done now.
This car would be even funner if they would get it to where it didn't just stick to the fucking wall so bad.
Oh look, someone else is streaming. Oh, yeah. It's important to practice the low line as well from time to time. Fortunately, during a race you are never able to rely on being able to run your preferred line. Have a little practice before we go around and try another hot lap. Keeping the foot in there as long as possible. All about how soon do you dare get on the pedal, and that was quite soon.
34.924.
Right, too much brake. We're taking too much speed off. You either need to drive that deeper, or I suspect the actual answer is a little more chill with the brake pedal. Really, really love to get a 34.4 or a 34.3. I know it's in there. Now that other people at iRacing can do it. I've done it ourselves with rather more favourable track temps than 47 degrees. You can hit a 34.6 at all again, I think I'd take that as a win. As the temps just continue to rise and rise and rise. All about just keeping the inputs right and giving what the track's prepared to give us. Now I think we can actually drive that a lot deeper. Like that. That is about the perfect amount of yeet there. Accepting the slide, controlling the slide, mega speed here at the exit.
34.797.
That was nearly it. We just got on the... try and save it and go around again. Just a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much.
You've got wheel damage.
Okay, we'll quit out. I'm going to play a bit of synthwave. And I will see you in a moment for the start of race 1.
flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap. One more lap. 34.493. There's the flag. It's over.
There we go. There we go. That's what we've been trying to do all week. Under 34.5. P2. Got our favourite outside. Get a nice jump. All we need to do is not get left behind. Hang it around the outside. Settle in. And hope everyone else dies. This could be a really good result. Or we could drop it and get overconfident. Or someone else could improve as well and relegate us into a position we don't really want. Good feeling about this, though. This could really, really good. Given that, I'm going to play a bit more synthwave while I run off to the facilities. Let's do it to it.
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race. The estimated SOF is 1,369.
Really looking forward to this.
Fighting for the podium.
We've been on P1 in ARCA before. We've been on P2, P3 in ARCA before a couple of times. And frankly, we did laps that were beyond our ability, and then we choked the position away. Whatever I come out of lap 1 with, I know I can hold. Just got to do it.
You don't get any extra tyre sets for this race, so let's be smart out there.
Get a good look at P1. Number 5 car. Number 5 car in the Harley Davidson livery.
You're on the outside this time. Pit road is
Probably going to be
closed.
quite quiet.
Pace car.
Come on.
Have a good race, everyone.
Hey, good luck, boys.
Now, there's an art to positioning yourself so that you can see what the leader is doing.
Catch the pace car. About to go green. Stay focused. The pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag. Green flag. Pit road is now open. Inside.
Leader's choked.
Stay high. Clear inside.
Oh no, that was someone else. There's the leader dropping in. Run away! Don't think he liked that.
Inside. Still there. Hold your line. The next car's the leader.
Yes, my friend, I've got the better run though.
40.966. Keep high. Clear inside. Car outside. Still there. Clear high.
Not particularly something I want to do, but when you get a run like that, you have to take it.
35.174. You're in first.
That's right, you two fight. You two distract each other. I like the look of that bottom line. That's the line that everyone in top split runs. And I'm not good enough to run.
35.022. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Yep, they've moved their way to the front. Oh, big wreck. Run away. Just not quite far enough to break the toe yet.
34.892. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Doing a quali lap send.
Come on, come on, man.
Oh, another one.
34.771. That was your fastest lap of the session.
34.7 around the top line is a very good one indeed. Try and do it again. Not especially worried about tyres. I've been finishing races with tyres to spare. That's a good exit. Not going to have much more of these tyres. But we're pulling away. If we can maintain it down the stretch. But right now, I feel very, very good about how this is going.
34.922.
Every lap there's slightly less grip around the top.
34.956.
Until we start really sliding up and... well, until we start A, sliding up and flirting with that tyre mark, and B, losing it on exit, I'm not so concerned about tyres, but that was sign one, losing it a bit on exit. It's going to be quite a bit slower, unfortunately. Catching it at the end. Yep, lap 12, definitely time to adjust. Now I must say, I do hope that the times behind us are indicative of people backing up. Or indicative of people being slow, rather than of people backing up. See, a few days ago we were very happy with 35.3s at the start of the race. We've just got a bit more confident in what we're doing.
Sorry about that, 13.
Just having to catch it there. A little bit concerned about number 20 who's appeared in P2. Sure we can be faster mid-corner there. Sure we can be faster.
35.232.
Bit slow to get back on the steering. Hello, how you doing? Lovely to see you. I would talk more, but I am kind of busy trying to win. Wouldn't have the confidence to flirt with the wall anything like that much at the start of the week.
35.55.
Yeah, no worries. Hopefully, the race itself can be better entertainment than anything I can say about it. More
What's your fucking problem all the way along there, man?
Ooh, I love a bit of angry Glaswegian, especially in ARCA.
35.586.
I feel like angry Glaswegians would have a lot to appreciate about stock car racing. There was quite a lot of contact at the start, which helped us build this gap.
Dude, you're garbage, man.
If we were in any other position, I would probably try and have a little bit of banter with him. But not right now.
35.354.
Still doing 35.3s on lap 20. As long as I can hold it down the stretch. I'm really happy with that pace. Probably going to start to drop off in another lap or two. That's it, that's it, that's it. That's a much better four. That's a much better four.
35.517.
Yep, time to start backing off the throttle a little there. That's okay, we're going to get it under the 5 again. What we want. Didn't quite get the turn in right that time, unfortunately. But it's a good exit.
35.381.
Don't want to see that now. Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare! You're just getting back up to speed. Now then.
35.925.
The other part of it, you have to be very, very lucky in ARCA if you're going to lead and not have to deal with lappers at some point. That's the wall.
Car looks fine. No damage to report. Slow car down low. Go high.
Oh, you donkey.
0.007.
A little bit of draft wouldn't go amiss, but they're 5-6 seconds up the road. We won't meet them for a while. Certainly not doing 36-second laps. No. We'll turn in earlier now. The last little Achilles heel we've got.
36.051.
Good, Court's dropped into the 36s. That's what I want to see. That's not what I want to see. Where are you and what's your game? Hopefully going into the pits. Yes. Looks like it.
35.926.
It's not good. Use some help from the lap traffic that's appeared behind me. You know, if he's got the pace to catch us, fine. This is a win
6.188.
just to get this far, but it would be nice for it to be a win on the scoreboard. Leader coming up behind you, I would like to stay high.
That car is a lap down. .008.
There's a bit more pace there. Get a nice bit of draft, help us along. Ooh. Oh, you knob. That's it, get off the wall, go away, go away, go away, go away. Thank you.
Inside.
Looks like Court has picked up a fast lapper.
0.959.
If he's going to sit in that guy's toe and let that guy's toe bring him forward, we could be fuckoed. There's not going to be a whole lot we can do about that. No, he's disposed of him.
36.151. Low car up high.
Oh boy.
Go low.
Survival.
That car is a lap down. Car inside. Keep high.
Thank you,
Clear.
go away. Might need a...
6.63.
That's a better turn one. Yeah, looks like Court's had his woes with them as well. We need to see. Getting very slidey. Very, very slidey. But the gap is staying the same.
36.025.
Too much brake, not enough loud pedal. Target now is to just stay as close to that 36-second barrier as possible. Too much brake, far too much brake. Don't go chasing it. That's the way to make a mistake, is to have a slow mid-corner and then chase a quick exit and dump it. Looks like someone's got up the back passage of Court, which is hopefully going to be good news. Distract him from behind.
36.535.
Just not quite putting enough steering angle in. Having to add more mid-corner, which is not the best thing for the tyres, but that's a better lap.
36.144.
Better 1 and 2. Ooh, I love the rhythm of this car. Not quite backed up enough there.
Sinclair, you're approaching me. Where do you want me?
36.265.
I'm running high, sir. If you can stay low and don't wash up into me, I'd appreciate that.
Thanks, Sam.
Podium is looking good.
There's Court. We've had a slow lap, he's had a fast one. Could be curtains. Be happy with P2, but it's always nice to win.
36.247.
Give me that toe, give me that toe. Better 3 and 4 than I think we realised.
That car is a lap down. 36.009.
Gentlemen, one more time, I would like to stay high if you can go low, please.
That car is a lap down. Real nice work. This is the white flag lap. Inside 37.081. Clear.
Can we hold it? I think we are, as long as we don't wall it. He's too far back. He's gonna try and send it. But he's too far back. Come on! How about that, America? How about that?
You won. Yeah.
Oh, thanks for that, number 20. You nearly had me there. Very nearly. Thanks to all the lappers as well. Hope it was a good race for everyone. Yes! Fuck me. About a month ago, I had never done anything with wheel and pedals. I still don't have a driver's license. Pretty much a month to the day, more or less, since I got on this service for the first time. Did something with wheel and pedals for the first time. And I've just won a race in an ARCA car. An ARCA car! If you're not familiar, if you're more of a road course person, then these ARCA cars, they're kind of like Porsche Cup cars. They have no grip, they're really difficult to drive.
Yeah, 22. Got a little loose.
They're really difficult to drive, and they are so rewarding to drive past. Ah. That feels good. That's worth all the good positions we've chucked away. And we've chucked away a few earlier in the week. I know, right? Driving tests? Who fucking needs a driving test? Yes! Right. Now this is what did it. Go back to for anyone who's joining us late. Drop into the old chopper. This is the start. We're starting P2. Now that chap in the Harley Davidson livery is the chap who had to jump out of our way at the end. Had some misfortune happen to him. But 16's going to get a big run on them. We get a great run around the outside.
Y'all still on. What was your tires left there?
Just stick to the plan. 16 gets mega loose. 5's still in it. We're around the outside. And as I recall, we hold it, we lose it, and then we send it again a couple of laps later. Yeah, see, number 5 making the low line work and gets ahead. But what they don't realise is that coming off the bottom, you have such a terrible run. And we've got the perfect run off the top. And with that much of an overspeed, we nearly lose it getting to the inside. But if you've got an overspeed like that, that is the only thing to do with it. So we're back in the pound seats. And it's up to number 5. What are you going to do now? Here comes 29 up his inside. And I believe what happens here in a moment or two is some calamity that I didn't see. There it is. 29 drifts up. They're getting into a bit of argy-bargy, and they're just going to disappear. And we're going to drive up into the distance. Yeah, 86% on your right. You need to drive a bit harder, my friend. Let's see what our tyres are at. 63 and 74. Still driving too much on the right front, but that's a problem for next week to sort out. And I'm told that 63, 64 that shows that you are actually pushing as hard as you can be. Oh. That is a definite replay save. It's definitely an all caps replay save. How you doing, by the way? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh. Downtime tomorrow at 12. Don't care. Have a look at that. There you go. There's that average lap time I've been chasing. The last 3-4 days I've been stuck with average lap times here and here. And I was right, the key was just to send it more and to trust that the tyres would stick with it, and they have. Just about. 60-50 is where they start to get completely undrivable. Ooh. Yeah, started P11. This person had the pace to win. They'd started, I think, any higher up and hadn't had to dodge all the nonsense behind me. I think they'd have had me. In fact, the lowest starter, I think... No. One of the low... You know, all the lower starters finishing on the lead lap. All these people who could have caused trouble for us. In the wall. To finish first, you must first finish, gentlemen. Ah. Important. No, it's just the hot fix. No. I like the look of this as well. This came along on, I think, my 3rd day of ARCA, and I was astounded. My only ambition for my safety rating was to get B, because I've got things I would like to do with the B oval license, and I figured the A would come along when it comes along. And it's come along. We're into the 1600s iRacing for the first time. Now, how the next race goes, I think, is all going to depend on this, because at the moment, we just have the one split below top. Let's see what the 845 was like. Yeah, see. The issue is, if we drop into a 1962 strength of field, let's just have a look at their results. Yeah, with people putting in average lap times of 15.3, we could be in for a bit of pain. Or at least a bit of good start and then getting passed by people who are just faster than us. Here's a 1600 strength of field, and again, this is about the tipping point where you start to get people who can do these average laps, which I don't think we've got time for. And if we tried, it would probably just end badly. Yeah. Definitely just going to take a few minutes. Settle down a bit. Let's talk about future plans, why not? There are quite a few interesting things coming up. Next week, we have this. We've got a big fat draft race on a big fat wide track. An official IndyCar race. To Auto Club. I think I might have a pop at that. Find myself a time slot, find myself a basic setup. See what happens. COTA we're not interested in. Excuse me. Yeah, COTA we're not interested in. The B&D is at Charlotte, I think. Yep, B&D is at Charlotte, and we'll definitely do some of that, as well as some offline prep for Auto Club. ARCA is at Iowa, and I really want to get some running in at Iowa, because Iowa's it's wide, but it's a really intense mile oval, very, very fast. I'll be very interested to see how the ARCA car can handle it. Bit of the old water. Just in the name of continuing to calm down, have a bit of the old telemetry, I think. Just have a look at some of those individual laps. Oops. Where you click, where you click, that's where you click. Very, very happy with that as a quali run, and in similar temps, I know I can go a tenth or two faster as well if I hook it up right. look like my race laps have come through yet, which is a mild shame, but for the low price of free, I will very, very happily wait. Yeah, these races all P4, P5, P4, P5, on pace with the drivers around us, but just qualifying too far down and unable to reel them in, unfortunately. I'll be mildly irritated if sometimes there's an error and the times don't ever come through. I'll be irritated if they happen there, but I'll get over it, I'm sure. Yeah, see, there's a few cheeky little laps in there at Auto Club to see what that's all about. Few cheeky laps at Langley. For the benefit of anyone out there who is interested in getting into ovals, these cheeky laps at Langley were in aid of a rookie track guide for Langley. So if you're interested in getting into ovals, they will be at Langley all next week. And I've got something on my channel for you, which is aimed at someone who doesn't necessarily know too much about ovals. The thing about a lot of there is stuff out there on YouTube, but a lot of it does seem to be pitched slightly higher than people who are just getting into ovals and who need the very basics done for them. Basically what I've tried to do there is make the kind of track guide that I would have wanted to read and not had it. Yeah, it's a bit warm in here at the moment, so we'll hang the old jacket up, give it a bit of a rest. Just go shirt sleeves for the next race. And what we're also going to do is go very, very back to basics. Beg pardon, just rearranging the old UI. Got a couple of the French contingent out. Always good to see the French contingent. They're small, but they love their oval racing. Right, nothing silly. We're just going to lap for 5 minutes. We practice the low line a couple of times. We'll get out there and do it all over again. Here we go. Ooh, I always love this first lap. First lap back in practice. You just turn and it goes where you want it to and sticks. A really nice feeling after 28, 29 laps of just taking it easy and babying. I think there's no way that that would have gone well on lap 38. We would have just been dead. Yeah, let's hit that limiter. It's too much of a stamp. Nice bit of opposite lock there. And again. Hey! Trifle silly. Let's just have a couple of sensible laps. Get used to this line again in case we need to send it. That's too high. That ain't gonna work. Right, let's try dropping all the way down to the bottom and seeing what happens. It slides so much as you come back up the banking. So slow on exit. Distracted and hit the wall. I swear I can't see how they make it work, but they do, and they're all very fast. Mind that quality lap. That's what I don't like about running low. It's faster, but you really have to nail the exit. Otherwise it just goes. The low line is even worse than the middle for that sort of thing. You have to have the wheel so much harder over to begin with, and you have to really pick the moment to start unwinding. Much easier, well, I find it much easier to do up on that higher line.
We got damage on the front end.
If you hadn't picked up that damage, I would have counted that as a save. You need to get one hot lap in, and at the moment I'd take anything under 35 seconds. Often the way after a win is that the second one, bit of a come down. I believe our 4th win overall, and 3 in rookie street stocks.
I want a fucking Spider-Man car. That's not fair. How are you just doing that?
Son, we have a Spider-Man car at home.
Wait, what did I do? Someone was just driving on the wall. Okay, never mind. That wasn't me.
I'm sorry.
Too early. Go around again.
35.138. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Turned in far too late. And then chased it. Can't do that at 46.7 degrees track. Thing with this practice session, the track temps do get very hot as we go past a sim time of 1 PM. Performance really does go away. Ooh, here comes a quick one.
34.839. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
That's the line. Is this the line? Nope. Too yeety. Too yeety. Lost too much speed. It's the standard 34... No, it's not even the 34.7.
34.913.
New boots, please. We might get one more go at this. Oh, it's calling us. Get in the split and see what iRacing has baited us for. Well then. This is the split I was fearing. This is going to be a different experience. This could well be just get what you can get, take the safety rating to use in some of the chaotic IndyCar races we're going to be doing next week. Let's play some nervous synthwave, I think, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes for qualifying. Right. Put that on, take that off. Drive fix setup races. Out. Just sit here for a minute and see what times start appearing. I suspect we might see some sub 34-second qualifying times, which is, even on a 41-degree track, a little bit beyond us. Perhaps on a 31-degree track, we could get quite deep into the 33s, but, yeah, no promises on this race, I'm afraid. Have to suck it and see. Hopefully we won't suck too much.
Green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
We could play this. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. Get down, get down, get down. That felt good. We've got another lap to come. Tell me, spotter, is it good?
34.281.
It's very good. 34.2, and yep, there are all the 33 sixes. But we're still nicely up. I could go for someone else putting in a 34.2 and just demoting me to P8 so I can just get on the outside and vibe. But that may not be in our future, sadly.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Finally, I've put in a time like that and I know why I did it. That was all in confidence on the throttle going in to turn 1. Probably a bit too much, but we really pushed the car hard. And we're not afraid of it sliding up into the wall. It gripped. It gripped like a good one. No, don't quit. That would be an error of judgment to quit at this stage. You would, I think, have time to get back in. Third out of the 1.6Ks. I think we have a chance. P9 is midfield. I think that's not an unreasonable hope. Although we may well go backwards, and if we do go backwards, again, we get a big run, we're going to send it. But if not, we will just sit and see what happens. And we'll see what we do after that. There is a very fun Dallara Dash race at Charlotte. It's complete insanity and chaos at every turn. And, you know, you end up dead in 30 seconds as often as not. The Dallara Dash is a series using the 3DW12, a mix of free and paid ovals. It is just completely insane. It's unranked. Rookies can join, anyone can join. And just have fun blasting around an oval for 15 minutes. The fixed DW12. P7 it is. Well done me. Hopefully we're not in a field full of grannies who won't drive at the start.
The estimated strength of field is 1,904. Tight field today, look for opportunities.
Been meaning to do that for a while. Oh, I think we've lost someone already. Oh, yep. So there were 22. We're now down to... No, there were 21. Depending on whether Trenton joins, we'll be down to 20. If he doesn't rejoin, that also, I think, means we're going to be waiting the full 2 minutes before we go anywhere. There is a drive fast, eat ass sticker in front of us. Number 16, can I congratulate you on your excellent sticker choice on the lower left there?
Well, thank you. I don't even know what it is.
You are rocking a drive fast, eat ass
No tyre changes allowed during this race. Treat them right and good luck.
Huh, didn't notice that.
The more you know. I suspect I might be looking at it for a while. I wonder if Mickey's going to do the top split line out of here. No. There's some top splits where the inside line will do a left and take the normal pit exit, and then everyone else turns right on the outside and goes around the banking. But not this time. Someone else has dropped. Okay, I want to get up to the back of you, but I also want to do it without massively checking up.
Why are you guys hanging so far back?
About to go green, stay focused.
Yeah, you hang back there, mate. We've got an
Pace car is off. Green flag, green flag.
Got jumped a bit, but that's okay.
Oh, really?
Car outside. Stay low.
Can't even make a
Car
damn
on the high
starting
side.
line.
Still there, hold your line. Car inside.
And then Sunbeam. Let's just find our way to the outside and settle in.
Inside.
First lap could be a bit of pain now.
There, hold your line.
You guys can't be drunk already, are you?
Clear inside. Car inside.
That dude drove right into the side of me.
Still there, inside. Still there, inside. 42.035. Keep high. Clear. Car inside. Still there. Clear inside.
Right, you're welcome to try that as many times as you like, sir.
Car inside. Still there at bottom. Still there at bottom. 35.153. Still there inside. Clear inside.
What happened to you, Sunbeam? Don't know, don't care. Distracted by
You got it right here.
whoever that was.
I mean, I was kind of just going to wrap behind
No
you.
damage
Kind
to
of
car
like
on
so.
right. 35.
I got the fire safe of it.
035. Big fast flat for you. You're in the top 10.
Trying to tire save. Couldn't do that last week, so.
Okay, you might be able to pull out a gap here over P10. My reading is that that would be extremely beneficial for my prospects in this race. Ideally, if I can hang on to the back of P5 while running the top.
34.563. Just set your fastest lap per second.
I will be chuffed to bits. I suspect the chances of that have just diminished a little. Still got the toe. It's of limited use when your corner sucked. Yeah, and the trouble is these drivers are good enough to not let me get away with
35.21.
silliness like that. There we go, starting to get comfortable now. Fortunately, we have fallen off the back.
The gap is 1.4 seconds. 34.938.
Right, was that a slow exit, or did it just look like one? That was a slow exit, we might be able to get the toe back. There we go. Give me that suck. I'm not very good, I need to suck more. And this split, that's not going to cut it. Unfortunately. Got to give the toes a bit more respect than that on lap 11.
Leader is running 34.733. 35.304.
Right, if you can't see that I'm staying high, just like the waves up the beach, he's getting closer and closer.
Inside. Stay high. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. 35.329. Still there, inside. Clear inside.
But you're going to have to send it as well, sir.
Inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Clear inside. 35.727.
He doesn't seem to be able to get past.
I just got wrecked by a stupid lap car. You got no talent, dude.
Car inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Clear. 35.573.
Bunch of crap lap cars, dude.
Car inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Clear. Car outside.
That is a really unhelpful place to be, whoever you are. Oh, it's the dead leader. Okay. I'll forgive him.
You're in the top 10.
Could be a little more confident on the throttle in 1 and 2. Well, we want to not die.
35.194.
We do also want to
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.4 seconds.
maximise our position.
99.
It's more like it. There's definitely a bit more speed if you can start below the seam and then slide up.
35.283.
Question is, of course, what then happens to one's tyres, and I suspect the answer is, well, sir, they die of a death. Get stacked up here. There's a lot of cars appeared in front of us all of a sudden, unless I just hadn't noticed them.
5.559. That car is a lap down.
I'd like to stay high if I can, please.
35.664. Inside. Clear.
No, you're not getting a thank you.
That car is a lap down. 35.949. Outside. Clear outside. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.1
Hmm.
seconds.
I wonder if we have some roasted tyres up ahead. Been a while since we were in a race with people who were roasting their tyres.
The leader is running 35.322.
Oh boy. Roasted tyres or dead car. Could just be dead car.
36.125.
It's too early for 36-second times, sir. We've got Uranus behind us.
35.951. Inside. Stay high. 36.122. Still there, hold your line.
God's sake, man, send it and go away. Too much time watching him, not enough time looking at where I was going. Oh, and P11's disappeared.
No damage. Car looks clean. 36.468.
Do wonders for our average lap time if we can stick with this gentleman. He's comfortable running higher than we are. He's comfortable running higher than we are.
36.057.
He's not just disappearing. One more behind you, 20.
5.833.
Oh, that's very fast. Damn and blast.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.3 seconds. The leader just did a 35.573.
I'm staying high, please.
Car is a lap down. 36.994. Inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Keep high. Clear. Car inside.
Yep.
Stay
Yeah, I've got
high.
the run now, my friend.
You can just stay low for it. That's all it
Stay
is.
high. There's a car on the low side. Clear. .166.
Ooh, I'm pissed off we hit the wall now. I think we could have raced... we could have really raced number 7.
36.212.
Very froggy there for some reason. Don't think I ever quite got the traction back like I was hoping to.
35.915.
As ever, very happy with 35.9 on lap 34. And without any draft.
Thank you.
Using too much wheel now, unfortunately. A very slow lap coming. Not reacting the right way. We should be getting out of the power and keeping the wheel steady instead of just whiplessly turning it.
36.842. Stay sharp.
It actually turns once we get it slowed down and we take all that stupid overdriving angle out.
35.877.
I say he's running 8577 and I think I understand how I might be able to do that. Zachary's hit the wall there. We're slow, but he's going to be slow as well.
36.696.
He's going to have to bin it. But we're not going away, and if he does bin it, I will happily take his iRacing. But no, he's off again. No one behind to apply pressure. We can just enjoy these last few laps.
36.49. You've got 2 laps to go. White flag, stay smooth.
Very nice. One more go around.
Win, good win.
683.
Thank you, good racing.
Yeah, number 7 pulling out a big old gap on me, and I'm not going to care about that too much. If we don't dump it here, our work is done. GG's number 7, too fast for me. Learned a lot from sitting behind you.
Alright, there's checkered flag. Nice run. Solid work.
Oh, there we go. Good day at the office. B10 absolutely does not tell the whole story. Of that, we got to the end. We didn't embarrass ourselves. And 60-61. Very dead. Must drive off the right rear more. A couple of races to see what we can do about that. There you go, that is definitely the highest strength of field split we've ever been in, and we gained iRacing in it. I'll take that as a win. Yeah, that was more our pace last race, and this is more our pace this race, but still under 36 seconds. You know, that the last of the drivers who didn't die we may be. But there's still something to that. Helpful couple of disconnections as well. I suspect they might have troubled us. Right, back to garage 61 for a moment. If I've got the telemetry yet for... Here we go, here's the race telemetry. 40 point, 35.1, 35 flat. Then it's all 34s. Here, we could have kept the point twos going a little longer, possibly. Certainly been driving on the right rear a bit more. Appointed to be in the point sixes already, but it was just enough. It was just enough. 45-degree track temps. See, this is the other factor. Track temp does put on a few. Puts on nearly 4 degrees Celsius by the time you get to the end. Yeah, Kota we're not interested in. Richmond we're interested in, but not this year. Martinsville we're interested in, but not this season. Texas, on the other hand, you may well have a look at Texas in week 5 in Class A. See how that goes for us. But the issue may be that we'll be sneaking into the bottom of this split rather than the top of this one. Or perhaps not. Of course, rather fewer drivers in Class A, purely because there are fewer Class A drivers to drive in it. Also the open as well. Let's see about the fixed. Yeah, the fixed showing slightly better numbers. Really much opportunity for us to get into the NASCAR series until Texas. You know, we're not interested in Talladega. Super Speedway is a bit terrifying for me at the moment. We'll work up to those, possibly by the medium of IndyCar. Who knows? Coke 600, May the 22nd. The actual Indy 500, I believe, is done as a special event rather than as part of an existing season, whereas the Coke 600 is on the NASCAR iRacing schedule. Right, that's enough messing around. Let's get back in there and see what we can do. Actually, top split. Well, that was actually top split. And that previous split rather lower. The bottom split perhaps less embarrassing than ARCA Break Weekly would have you suspect. Right, roasting hot track. Let's just do some 0.5s. See where that gets us. Keep it going in a straight line to begin with. God. And it begins all over again. Oops. Yeah, I feel like I understand 1 and 2. Definitely on a yeet lap I understand 1 and 2. Interested to see what the lap time is here.
35.022.
Yeah, that's very sedate as well. They must be pushing it a lot faster down there. Take it around the top and turned in far too late. Definitely more grip, the more balls you've got to take it high. Get close and personal with that wall. Doubtful I could hold it.
35.71. It looks like you've got some engine trouble.
You don't say, I just bashed the thing into a wall. Excuse me. There is an IndyCar race in Iowa. We're not going to do that. It's like racing in a centrifuge. It's absolutely terrifying. I had a look at it on stream in the middle of the week, and just middle of last week, excuse me, and I just went, nope, I am not ready for this. I'm not even slightly ready for this. It's too wide again. Ooh, that's fun though. Held the brakes too long. Doop. Again. Definitely need to walk up and down a bit after we get split. Again, stay wide, better drive there.
I'll sincerely never understand why the setups for this series are the most absolute dog shit setups on iRacing.
It's not the setup, mate. I am quite happy with the setup, my friend. Nope. Never quite got the traction. But I think that would have gone well on a 41-degree track. So I'm okay with accepting that. I think that will just stick like a dream when it's 5 degrees cooler. Clonk. Really not that much brake at all. Nope, that's too greedy. Probably not too greedy on a cooler track. The tough thing about these practice sessions. Oh, just take a moment to keep our left hand nice and loose. That felt sweet as a nut, I have to say. Here comes a fast start.
34.893. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Look how scruffy we were there, and look how long it took it. It took the Delta to overtake us. We'll go around the top again and... Oh, a bit too aggressive chasing it. I'm enjoying myself. I'm really enjoying myself. Might call this the last race and then go for some chaos after this. Who knows? The way the splits are, we can do Doloro-Chaos and then nick into a final ARCA race, but we have to miss the quarter. We'll have to miss. Anyway, I suspect that everyone's waiting for the new combo, and there's one thing I've learned over my month on the service, is that the first race on the new combo's a trap. Don't go anywhere near it. Hello now. Just course it nicely. With our level of skill, that is about what we're capable of on a 47.8 degree track. Right. I'm going to play some synthwave. We are going to get split, and I will be back in a minute. Right, we're back. Just about to go out there with the wrong steering ratio and brake bias. Been suboptimal. Right. Give a good account of ourselves. We're number 20. Nothing's expected of us. It's a split at the fag end of the week. We were hoping to be top of bottom split, and instead we're bottom of top split. That's an alien time. That's not.
Green, green, green. Okay.
Gotta go.
Your first time lap.
We'll get one lap. Laps are bust, so we'll take it easy and just figure out where the grip is. Now then. Here we go.
More lap.
Here we go. Here we go.
35.
Shitters!
1, 3.
Well, well. And the obligatory 34.7.
There's the flag. It's over.
If it drops me on the outside, I'm fine with that. Hopefully people will get a bit last day of school happy and not go anywhere. Probably won't have to do that badly. Excuse me, in this split. To protect that precious iRacing. As long as we just make it to the end somewhere vaguely near the lead lap, I suspect the leaders might just get us, given how low we're likely to be running. Get too het up about a fast start either. Minute. Music.
We've put in plenty of fuel to finish the race. The estimated SOF is 2,243. lot of opportunities today. Head down. Pick
Here we go
them
then. One more shot at this, and then we'll knock it on the head and have some silliness to finish the week off with. Yeah, no one in a split like this is going to get tempted into giving the engines not a bit of a rev, sadly.
You don't get any extra tyre sets for this race, so let's be smart out there.
Don't roll like that, mate. Can't go anywhere until he does.
That's it for tyres. Make them last the rest of the race. One to go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time. Pit road is closed right now. Catch up. 11. Car.
Muted for me.
Catch up. 11. Car. About to go green. Stay focused. Post car is off. Time to do your job. Green, green, green. Car inside. Stay high. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear.
That wasn't so bad. Get spicy up ahead.
42.063. Car inside. Still there. Clear inside.
Ooh, number 9 forced the other guy to jink a bit. Oh, both of them went into the wall.
Inside. Still there. Hold your line. Stay high.
A deal more intense than we're used to. If there hadn't been someone outside us, we'd have
Still there. Inside.
taken the run. But in a
5.263.
pack like this, it's just going to get you taken out.
Inside.
Just have to accept that your line's slower. Ooh, hello 16.
Clear.
I don't think that was very wise of you.
Car inside. Still inside.
Oh, that's going to end in tears.
You're up top, 3 wide. Right side, 2 wide. Still there at the bottom. Clear. You've got wheel damage.
Right, if we're not dead, we're just going to
Got
keep
damage
going.
on the front end. 39.156.
Might call in for the fast repair, see what our top speed is like. No point complaining about that, just what What could we have done to avoid it? Get higher up the field. Seems a little bit loose. We'll see if we're down on power.
36.537.
I'll get a good exit here and then see what our top speed is. Ooh, that's the wall, mate. I think we're slightly down, but the car is still drivable, and you know, if it has got a little bit more loose, I have to say so much the better. Right, am I going to lunge you? No. That is an I don't want to be lunged, please, sir. Line. I'll take the high road, and he'll take the low road, and as I suspect he's actually better than me.
The leader did a 34.378.
Oh dear.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Sorry, I had no idea which way was the best way.
032.
Yep, now we're
Looks like
fucked.
your car is towed. You'll need to tow back to pit lane. Press and hold the reset button and we'll come and get
Oh well.
you. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 8.1 seconds.
Gotta get better at spotting when's the point to bail out and do something fun.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Okay, we were so far back that it didn't even... Christ almighty.
Okay, punch it.
For a moment there I was scared we were going to end up in a worse position than if we'd just towed. Hey ho. Yeah, there's a reason he's at the back.
The car in front is pitting.
I'm staying on the apron.
Thank you, 16.
Not interested in trying to keep up with anyone, frankly. We'll probably catch some people. Yeah.
23.871.
Anyway, a bit more practice of running with warm tyres.
Lap down. .296. Inside. Keep high. Clear inside. The leader is running 34.559.
Right, they're racing. I'm not going to try and pass them.
35.334.
Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I'm starting to lose concentration now. Hey hope. Sure we'll catch them up again in the not too distant.
Three.
15, what are you
Slow
doing?
car ahead. Slow car ahead. Go high.
Oh wow. Here's a threat for you, chat. If you actually slow down when you see massive wrecks,
Closing on you. The gap is 6.9 seconds.
good things happen.
Car outside. Outside clear.
Possibly been guilty of being a bit too ARCA brakes for our own good a couple of times.
Slow car ahead.
God damn it. If I'd only managed to stay on the lead lap, these would have all been positions. Still, some of them may yet end up in the pits. There are some people who are all one lap down. Oh, hello, we're about to get our lap back from them. I think we might be.
35.47.
Once again, not looking where I was going.
Inside. Clear.
I'm not going to lunge you here, but I am going to follow you high. You have another crap corner like that.
0.205. The leader just did a 34.9.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about trying to follow someone like that. Even in these ARCA cars, there is still a little bit of dirty air that can really make things awkward for you. We're not close.
35.
We're not close enough to...
394.
Keep my nose clean there.
Inside.
I have an argument with you on exit.
.269.
Ah! It really is a very lulling, a very
0.921.
soothing rhythm you get into with this car. Very, very enjoyable. My tyres will not agree that that's enjoyable. I predict some horrible calamity.
35.
Maybe because I'm a cynic, who knows? or did he just look like he was in the wall?
The leader is running 35.385.
Now that's just hurting my feelings. That lap time is also hurting my feelings. I want to send it on you very, very badly. I don't quite have the run.
35.769.
This is fine. This is fine. Alright, yes, we want to get Sendy, but on the other hand, we want to have 8x or fewer.
36.063.
Is it getting loose?
36.319. The leader is running 35.637.
Waiting for someone in front of me to die. Waiting for the death.
36.364.
Both followed each other into the wall there.
coming up with you. They're not at height.
P1, P2, I see you. I'm just running high and vibing.
36.376.
I'm going low in 3 and 4.
Inside. Still inside. Clear inside. .945. Inside. Keep high. Clear.
Godspeed, gentlemen.
Car inside. Still there, hold your line. Clear inside.
Yeah, well, letting the leaders through was far more important than holding P20.
.647. The leader is running 35.899.
They're running 35.7s on lap 34. Once again, the thing is, unlike at the start of the week when I was just baffled, I do think I understand how people can run that fast.
36.3.
I am far from certain that I can replicate it. Ooh.
Two left to go. Two to go.
A very
36.38.
welcome call, unfortunately. We've got a nice empty track behind us. I don't think 3 and 4 will catch us.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 2.2 seconds. Last lap. .936.
Good win, Ken.
Good win.
Yeah, we don't feel the same way, unfortunately, but there you go.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
Good race.
Bring it back to the pits. We're going.
Minus 47, but so what? What happens when you end up in... splits he shouldn't be in. Right, so we now have half an hour before the last bit of fun for this iRacing week. First thing we're going to do with it is just see if there's anything we could have done at the start. Slow start didn't help. It seemed to be going quite well for a while.
No Blair on Euro NASCAR, not mixed. Thank you, man.
I think the... oh yes, the calamity happens here, doesn't it, on lap 3. So we're just starting to think, you know, I'm running quite well in this pack. It's a bit more intense, but I could get used to it.
Thank you, mate.
And then that was a danger sign. That guy with the big run was a danger sign. Yeah, no, I saw that coming. So, see, by this point, there's not really anywhere for me to go, I don't think. Do let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But I think what I should have done is, like, certainly, if I'm looking at the apex, I should probably be aware of that. And I should be on the brakes already, and then possibly... yeah, because he's going to go in the wall. I mean, I feel like he could have fallen down the track. I feel like it wasn't obvious. Which is why I then go this way. And then... oh dear. It was a hard hit, and we didn't necessarily die from it either. So he comes through. He's going to get loose. Yep, now he gets loose, and we go for ARCA brakes, and at this distance, I think that's a bad move. I think if you want ARCA brakes, you have to be almost on the guy's bumper, because otherwise, that's going to happen. Got it back under control as well. If he hadn't got it back under control, I was expecting him to lose it completely and be over here, and then I'd have been down there. But because he gets it back under, actually the top line was the way to go. Anyway, we did apologise. That's not a reply to say either. Get out of here. Have a look at the damage. Minus 47, but we are going to finish the week. That's the bigger one. 0.3. Tough to keep your safety rating when you're A-class. Especially going into a lot of Indy. But we can always, I think, come back to ARCA and tootle around P10. In a split that's more on our level. And see, I think we... yeah, there's Jory, who's on our pace, and David, who we've been with before. If we'd been in this split, possibly more where we belong, then we'd have had a lot better time of it, but never mind, that's now spilled milk. So, in the name of trying to do something useful, we're going to try and gather a bit more data. On Charlotte. Conditions are right, and they are. Lots to think about in this this IR18 Indy Cup. It has an absolute plethora of things to play around with and knobs to twiddle. So knobs we can twiddle are brake bias, not particularly useful except for entering and exiting the pit on an oval. Front ARB, even less useful. Rear ARB, potentially useful. Weight jacker, potentially useful. Engine map, potentially useful. To do a long run, we're going to try and run the tank dry without sticking it in a wall, and we're going to see what happens as we go down through fuel mixes. We are going to see what happens as the tyres go off and we start needing to use those adjustments. Pop the delta to session last lap. It's going to be most useful for us. Need to turn the force feedback down as well. It's quite something on the IndyCar once you go through a corner and there's just suddenly all this. Yeah, even this is the wheel's putting up real resistance to me. There we go. Where we want it. It is about as opposite a feeling roll eyes.
28.814.
This IndyCar is about as opposite a feeling as you can get from driving the ARCA car. It is just glued to the surface, and the faster you go, the more glue you find you have. We are also going to set an active reset point or two as we go along here in case we do bin it.
New fast flat for you.
Good. That works. Right, let's get back up to pace and just get to the point where the tyres start to enter the first stage of wear. But off the bat, you shouldn't need that. There we go. flirting with the old wall a bit.
24.583. New fast flat for you.
The thing I'm working on is just backing out when I feel the car getting tight,
New fast flat for you.
accepting that I'll lose a few tenths. But it's better than putting that wear into the tyres. Just catch and catch and catch and catch. It's done correctly, that was a nice turn. Margin's so fine. Straighten up to avoid donking off the apron, the effects of which can be absolutely catastrophic. Push the active reset point. If there is such a thing as tyre saving, then that lift there is the way to do it. From the outside it looks like quite well, and then turn down as smoothly as possible. And then flirt with the outside wall.
24.703.
Once we start washing wide when we do this, we'll click in a bit of weight jacker. Really does teach you a lot about just holding that wheel steady.
24.613.
A little bit late on turn in there, I think. Got the wheel unwound nicely.
24.684.
Okay, that's very high. That's not the way. That's a little early. It's when you're faced with a choice between lifting or abusing the front right. The other thing we're going to do is run all the engine maps, see what it does to the time. We're just not quite running down on the apex anymore. Running down on the inside, I should say.
No damage. Car looks clean.
Thank God for that.
5.011.
Going to bung in another active reset point. I think we can... Right, back up to speed. Let's see what this lap is.
4.802.
Still 24/7. Could click the weight jacker now and try and bring it back to an 06. That's what I think we'll do. Pop the weight jacker in and then immediately, with no change in the wheel. Does come at the cost of right rear, but the way we were going, we're going to be burning the right front. Might give it another click. See if that was just a bad entry. No, I think that was just a bad entry. That just sucked as well. Right, mix 2. See what happens to the lap time.
24.932.
Still getting decently to the inside. So from 140, we're now on 137 or thereabouts. Possibly my driving rather than the what. Oh, don't do that.
Colour's fine, no damage to report.
I'll knack the car if you keep doing that, boy. Won't be able to get all the data you want. About halfway into the run.
24.869.
Update the active reset. So, map 2, about a tenth or so. Let's go map 3. Build the speed back up and see what happens in map 3. 137, 138. This is the baseline. Ooh. Yep, that.
Got damage on the right side. 25.154.
Right. Reverse. It's the active reset. Map are we in? Still in map 2. Ooh. There's a reason you've popped that down on the back stretch. Because the back stretch is when we fiddle with the car. Not the front stretch. Still sticking reasonably well, but yeah, let's map 3. Okay, that's a sign that we need another bit of weight jacker.
25.04.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Very loose on exit. And back it comes. There's a 6th gear on this car, but there's really no sense using it while our revs are so low. Key thing, you do have to keep an eye on the revs. They'll be a lot higher if you're following closely, and it'll make a lot more sense to use 6th gear and possibly bounce up and down a bit, but on a solo run like this, 6th gear is to a very large extent a waste of time. There's only so much you can do with the old weight jacker.
25.42.
Down to mix 4. This is what gets results. It's not necessarily the greatest television, and were there something else to do, I would go and do it, but I don't think there is, unfortunately. I think this is the most effective use of my time. I'll just give you, hopefully, some insight.
25.412.
Ooh. Big collision.
26.873. Pit box in 3.
Alright. It's taken us quite a way back in the run, unfortunately. Got some good data on. Got to stop doing that. See ya. That ghost starts 2/10 ahead of me. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it in mix 1 now and pay attention solely to what happens with the tyres for the last 15 minutes. You've got to have faith that it's going to stick, and it's not.
24.97. You've got wheel damage. You've got damage on the right side.
Yeah, and I've just buggered my active reset point as well, helpfully. We're going to pit and see if they can fix the damage. The entry here is rather hairy.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. We can only repair some of the damage.
Take the optionals and keep going. Gonna have some fun here in about 10 minutes.
Repairs are nearly done.
This is the other reason I'm trying to do this, is that it's, it's no good me being fast for 15 laps and then losing concentration and stuffing it in a wall. Sorry, no one saw
Okay,
that.
go.
Yeah, there's another gear in there. I should probably try and use it. In a bit early. All rushing by really very close.
4.944.
the active reset again. I think is a sign that it's time to stop doing this silly thing and do another silly thing. Here we go then. Yes, everyone signing up for things that are not ARCA at the moment. All jumping into NASCAR B, it looks like. It's going to be fun. Could be short. Could last a lap, and well, it'll last longer because we do have a fast repair, so we could fast repair and then crash it again. One time earlier, doing this off stream and enjoying myself very much, I fast repaired and then immediately dumped it coming out of the pit. Quite easy to do, unfortunately, but well worth doing. You know, I wouldn't have been alert to how easy you need to be the first 50 or so miles an hour of this thing when it's in oval trim. Very easy to be blasé about 230, 240 miles an hour. Right, completely fixed series. All the setup options are available in this car, but we can't use
Sorry.
them.
Sorry, guys.
Much more grip available on a cooler track.
24.818.
Decent, but if we do a around the outside run, we can improve on that. Try hard strap here. And look how much faster it is. We do it. And we wreck it by going wide. Too greedy to get that little run down the hill. Worth having one more shot at it. And what else are we going to do with the time? There we go. One more like that. That was on lap 6 or 7. Let's go again. See if we can find one of those .2s that are going around. It's a fun old car. It's fast and completely mad. I mean, most of these cars are mad in one way or another. Certainly once you get outside the truck or the cup car isn't mad. The cup car is far too sensible, and the truck is even more sensible. ARCA's mad. The Gen 4, which is just the ARCA car with a rather bigger engine. Can you imagine that? Is mad. The 1987 Legends NASCAR is extremely dead. Not dead. Stop doing that. There's time in it, but we're just overdoing it slightly. Time will have to go again if we stop now. Unranked, no safety rating or iRating loss to worry about. Just jump in and enjoy yourself. There's always room in iRacing for one or two things like this. Let's have the Carburetor Cup for people to enjoy. The Cup cars and 15-minute sprints. Very much appreciated. On the oval side of things, that you can just jump in some really fast cars and hoon around a bit in them. I got. Wasn't as good as it could have been, I don't think. Crap. Let's let our hair down a bit. Why not? Aha! Rookie. To the pipe. Oh. Pipe. Okay. CW12. Chance to practice green flag pit bit as well. Prospect that I could say is filling me with joy.
Car 3, just set the fastest lap, 24.67. Car 85, just set the fastest lap, 24.454, 24.772. Car 3, just set the fastest lap, 24.414. Car 2, just set the fastest lap, 24.179.
This is the best moment to turn downhill there.
24.453. New fastest lap for you. Go high.
Bit of silliness, got a lot of bit of silliness. Everyone's got custom numbers as well. Good old unlucky 13. Some got custom on it.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Oh, this is one of the bumpier places you'll go. Probably the bumpiest free circuit at any rate. You're in these Indy cars.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Right. Don't run first lap. Oh, there you go. Just like all that street stock running has taught us.
One more lap. 24.62.
Got half decent. That was not. We saved it. Corner. The line.
Alright, let's check a flag. You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
A little more time in it, as we can see, but decent little run. We'll see how many people jump me. The inside at the moment. Front me, 2 are in front me. 3. We're going backwards. 4, we're going backwards. How far backwards? Possibly not much further. Guideline's not bad. 6th gear run out in the draft. Wait for silly things to happen. very, very mid-pack. That is almost exactly mid-pack, and the outside as well, even better. Like the outside here at Charlotte. Everyone. Inside's faster. To the inside also offers access to the 8. Right. 15 minutes, or possibly a little bit less, of questionably sane driving.
Right now. The estimated SOF is 1,841. Tight field today. Look for opportunities.
Excuse me. Interestingly, you can't rev this thing in neutral. Sure, there's a very obvious explanation for that. Not trying to blow my engine up, but it is taking a little fuel away. Right.
I tell you, nice lap, Brad, but nobody cares.
I'm just in this for a laugh, but generally I don't laugh much when I'm in the wall, so there you go.
Nice lap, Brad and Aaron.
Thank you. I barely got that lap in.
I had times 18 on the last race. I got hit that many times.
I test drove the Texas track.
Any good?
Got a push in 3 and 4.
Do you mind, sir?
Looks really good.
Yeah, that's next, isn't it?
Yes. Good luck, Will, Aaron, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Where is the 5? Oh shit, I should be on the
See you in
ends.
the care center.
Sorry, not paying attention.
About to go green. Stay focused. Post car is off. Time to do your job. Green, green, green. Car outside. Keep low. Clear outside if you want it. Go high.
Woohoo! Everything does happen rather quickly in these races.
31.771.
I do have a P2 in one of them, and gonna P nowhere else.
Car inside.
Well, fine.
Keep high.
You really want to do.
Still there. Inside. Clear inside.
Rat!
Outside. 24.682. Keep low. Outside is clear.
I blame the aero push, but I think that's actually just me being a bad driver.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside if you want it. Outside.
You do have to just lift a little if you're a bad driver.
Hold your line. 24.606. Just set your fastest lap percent. Still there.
Roy Jenkins. Hee. I don't care if this isn't the fastest way round. Nope. Nope.
Oops, sorry. Hey, want to leapfrog?
Go low. Outside. Go low. Clear outside. Rigging U-turn.
Oh boy.
Go low. Go low. 24.357. That was your fastest lap of the session. You're in the top 10.
New for the television season, an oval with chicanes.
The leader consider 24.311.
Oh, it may not look like this, but on the inside, I may have a resting bitch face, but on the inside, I am absolutely grinning ear to ear. Now that we've cleared out some of the dross, we're just getting some running in. It's a lot of fun. Go high? What for? I don't want to. If I don't want to go high. Can't blame the arrow push now, can I? I might be able to in a moment.
24.324. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Sorry, Brad. It like glitched out on me. I don't know what it did for you.
24.353.
You can survive the first few laps, you can have some
Car like froze for a second.
really good racing. Bad move.
24.392.
Torque to be doing that, I don't think. In any other race, you get pissed off at seeing lappers do this, but you know what? It's the Delara Dash. Have fun, enjoy yourself, why not?
24.347. Car 916 is up the front.
went too early.
It's not actually faster to do that and then come down late. The delta bar doesn't lie.
24.393. That car is a lap down.
Just adding too much length to the racetrack. Slowly closing speed, Batman.
4.344. Car outside. Still there, hold your line.
He
Clear line.
lifted. Hope he lifted.
Leader is running 24.384. Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear outside. .343.
At the left too much.
.393. Stay sharp. Car 916. Up the front.
Can't be fast unless you get down to the line. Clyde, I'm not too interested in fighting.
24.3.
Trouble is... Oh, that's bad. Well, I can't exactly just lift. Yeah.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Yep, here comes the run. Not expecting him to be there.
24.468. Outside.
There he comes. Have a bike coming with him. Sorry.
2 to go. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 8.6 seconds. That car is a lap down. That car is a lap down.
Oh well.
All the damage is repairable.
Go long.
I was just wondering what will
Thank you.
happen once these tyres go off, and that was it. Right at the end of the race, there you go.
Good win, Brad.
That's a hell of a race.
My internet's like jerking around. I don't know what's going on.
Yours is?
That was the Talara
Yeah,
Dash,
it's like when I'm racing, the car's like
Okay,
skipping.
go.
and I think
All right.
That was
Let's
a good
check
race.
the flag.
that is where we're going to leave it.
Yeah, race.
Congratulations, Brad.
So we will be back on Thursday with something, probably more Indy cars and probably still at Charlotte. Might have some ARCA in there too, depends on when the splits are and what the timings are. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.
The second hand tips away.